I read some of your comments, and some of you are saying that Zimbabweans, we must take up arms and fight ZANU PF, like what our forefathers did in the liberation struggle against colonialism. And my answer to that question is always a no. And I'll tell you why it is always a no. And I don't advocate for any war or for any insurrection against ZANU PF government. Right? These sentiments, one, they come from South Africans. They say that you Zimbabweans are not serious about your freedom. You're not serious about voting. You're not serious about changing your country. You need to go back home and fight for your country. There are people who are saying that for us to get rid of this military rule of ZANU PF, because even if we beat ZANU PF on votes, because they control the army, these are the guys that are going to make sure that they change the result towards ZANU PF. How do we go about this, and what can we do? Why I say that for you that are advocating for to say let's go to war, why it is a failure before it even starts. Number one reason why it is going to fail before it starts: SADC, with all these member states that are in SADC, only 2 countries have had independence from the liberation movements, which are your ANC that are 70, 60, 40, 55 years old. Chama Pinduzi, SWAPO, and all these. If you are going to wage a war with Zimbabwe, you have to be coming from somewhere. And if you are going to be coming from somewhere, you need support system. ANC, they support from other parts of the world. They support from Libya, they support from Zimbabwe, they support from Mozambique, they support from some of their colleagues that were freed during that time. You go to Mozambique, you'll be intercepted before you even start a war. You come to South Africa, you'll be intercepted by the intelligence of South Africa. You go to Botswana where there is PDP, you'll be intercepted before you even start the war. So it's a fatal, it's something that is not doable. It's something that I believe that it is a failure before it starts. But I can give you, tips of what leaders who want to really see change, or if they want to bring ZANU PF to the negotiating table. Here is my proposal. Right now, you have Zambia. You also have South Africa. South Africa, they have constitutional democracy. They allow people to protest. But in Zimbabwe, you have to get, go through more pie and everything. But now, the only way that you can protest or you can make your voice known is by protesting through these liberated countries, or these countries that can allow you to protest. You can protest in Botswana, you can protest in Zambia. So what you need, the fact that you have Hakainde Hichilema on your side, as the opposition did, close the borders. Make sure that these countries, they lose the millions. South Africa, they lose the millions because that they are feeding into Zimbabwe. They lose the millions that that they also get through to Zambia. And that is the only protest that I believe can yield some results, whereby you galvanize the opposition in South Africa and the people that are calling for Cyril Ramaphosa's head over him going and congratulating Idi Mnangagwa. Those are the people that you can look onto their doors and say, help us to protest at the border and close where the taps of money is coming in. That way, you can be able to make your voices heard, other than engaging in a war. Who is going to sponsor that war? It is going to require a lot of money. And not only that, it is also going to be very, very difficult because you are surrounded by intelligence services of these liberation movements, and they have more money than you. So it is a foregone conclusion. You cannot win this one. So as much as you people are overzealous as saying, ZANU PF, I really think that it is a pipe dream. It is a pie in the sky. Let us lie to one another. It's one of those things that you can be sure that it's not going to work, and it's not going to move ZANU PF. ZANU PF, they are not going to lose sleep because of that. So tell me what you think about this proposal. And what people are saying, ande ikuondo, I think that it's just being overzealous. It will not yield anything. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me what you think in the comment section.